is probably the thing that I love most though. I'm sorry, it's what I do. Hello everybody, today we're going to be going through every single thing that I have crocheted in 2025. We're going to be putting it in a tier list, but first I'm going to take a look at some statistics. So first of all, I have crocheted 27 total pieces in 2025. That sounds like a lot, which is crazy because going into it I didn't think I'd done a lot. I've been very busy this year, so I haven't had time to crochet as much as I wanted to. Oh, and knit. There's 1 or 2 knitted pieces in this. I'm trying to get into knitting. I'm really not doing a good job. So I actually thought I'd done way less than this, but you'll see why that number is so inflated in a little bit, and it's going to make a lot of sense. Of those 27 total pieces, 2 of them are bags. There are 7 accessories, 3 garments, 1 decor item, 4 scrunchies, and 10 keychains. Let's get into this. So first off, we have the accessories category, and we start the accessories category with this really teeny tiny purse. I'm going to touch a video. It is adorable. It's really cute. I've never used it. I don't know what you would use it for, but I made this because I was planning on having a workshop or several workshops over the holidays, and I'll get into that a little bit more actually. This is really adorable, but I've never used it, so I think I'm actually just going to put it in meh, because I didn't make it with the purpose of using it individually. I made it with the purpose of teaching, and then I also didn't end up using it for that, so I think that's really sad, and that's why I'm putting it in meh. Right after that we have 3 other accessories, which is a pair of gloves and a really adorable little skinny scarf. It's a bit long for my preference, but I love the colors. I've realized that I wear a lot of blue, a lot of brown, a lot of red, and a lot of green, and so you'll see that like these are the colors that are mostly represented here in this collection. I've really tried to like focus in on that. I'm trying to do purple as well, but I don't have much purple in my wardrobe, but I think it fits. I think it works. But yes, I love this, and I have actually gotten wear out of the gloves, so I'm gonna put it in nice, purely because I don't think it's quite at love yet. Then we have these adorable little granny square hand warmers, and they come with a matching granny square scarf. The scarf is really interesting. I have it right here. I made it with yarn that I'd never tried before. The yarn is made up of like thread. I don't know if you can see that. It's literally thread. It's cotton thread that's been twisted into a yarn, and so working with it was really interesting. Sometimes like my hook would get stuck into the individual threads. I like to use the yarn to sew the granny squares together at the end, but I couldn't do that with this. I wonder if you can see what that join looks like. It doesn't look very good. I at first tried to join it with that, and then I just started joining it with actual just black thread and needle, and I don't know how that's going to do over time. I used a mattress stitch. I think you can see over here that there's like actual thread in there. I used mattress stitch, and it's holding up quite well right now. I just don't like the indent. You can see it has like it goes in and out. I don't know if you can actually see that. But it looks really beautiful, and I love the like variation in the granny squares and stuff. So I'm gonna put that as nice as well. Then we have the 4 different scrunchies. I don't want to rank them individually because to me they are the same thing. This is another workshop that I was planning on having. I think it's a really interesting way to introduce people to crochet, because I think a lot of the issue with crochet workshops and teaching and stuff is that you learn a stitch but you don't actually make anything with it. You're just constantly working in rectangles, and I think over time it gets very boring. It doesn't tell you that you can use this skill to actually create anything other than a blanket. So I really like the concept of the scrunchies because I think they're really easy to implement. You can learn a stitch using them very easily, but at the same time you come out with a really adorable little finished product, and I think they look so good on. I think once I do the workshop I'll put it in nice, because then I'll actually properly be proud of it. But until then I think it's still meh. Okay, then we have a purple little shrug. I think it's adorable. Okay, so this was in cotton yarn and it's really beautiful. It doesn't actually keep you warm, but it's cute as like a cover piece, you know, it's cute as like if it's just barely chilly outside. I'm gonna put this in, I'm actually gonna put this in love. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in love because I have worn this, which is like tells you a lot because I don't actually end up wearing what I make, which is really sad. But I have worn this and it really does do its purpose and it's really lovely to wear. Then we have this right here, which I've made on my Centro knitting machine. I made this at the start of the year. It's very cute. I love that yarn. I still have some of that yarn left and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But it's very lovely. It's very like thin and dainty and like, it's cute. Let me know if you want me to make a video actually about everything that I've ever crocheted and knitted, because I think that's like a huge list, honestly. Because I've been doing this for a few years, but I don't get to use my Centro very much, so anytime I get to use it, I'm like very excited. It's cute, I love it, I love the way it looks on, very lovely. This is probably the thing that I love most though, which is a cardigan that I've been working on, I kid you not, since 2024, since like, I think March of 2024 maybe. It's really beautiful. It is this very large, very long, oversized, well, oversized on me, cardigan. It's actually for my mother and it fits her beautifully. It's really, really cute. I think it's like a kilo of yarn, like an actual kilogram of yarn, so it's like really weighty. The moment you put it on, you're immediately like drenched in sweat. It's really beautiful. I love it. This is 1000% in the love category. 1,000,000%. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is my first ever venture into tapestry crochet. There's like 10 of them. I'm not gonna do them individually, that would drive me mad, but I really, really enjoyed that. Actually, they're meant to be little keychains, so I was looking again into hosting a workshop about tapestry crochet, and I was thinking, okay, wouldn't it be cute if you came into the workshop and then you picked out a little pattern or design, and by the end of the session you would have that pattern as a keychain and you can just slip it on your keys or gift it to somebody or anything. So that was really interesting and I actually learned a lot, so I am going to put that in nice because I'm quite proud of it. This, on the other hand, is nightmare fuel. I don't like even looking at it. Okay, so this is a bunch of granny squares. I love granny squares. My first ever crochet project was granny squares. So they're very sentimental to me, which is why I don't understand why I would do this to them. I feel so bad. This is a bag. It's a little tote that I was supposed to make out of granny squares. I wanted something that I could put like my computer in and my purse and my papers and everything and just take it to school with me. And I think it's cute in concept. My issue is that it's like really straggly, and that's partly my fault because I didn't tuck in any of the ends. Like obviously it's gonna look scraggly, but like with all my pieces, I don't tuck in any of the ends. You'll see in the videos, like I hate tucking in ends. I will do my best to hide them, and then if I get really sick of them, knot them a few times and cut them off. I'm sorry. It's what I do. I don't care. So I didn't want to cut off the ends, but I think it looks really scraggly. My issue is that even if I go through the time investment of weaving them in, it's still gonna look really bad because it's not structured. There's no structure to the bag. And so I have to put a lining, but I don't want to put a lining because I don't like sewing. So it's just sad. It's just failed. It's just really sad and failed. And that is going straight to ew. Ew, bad, no. It has potential. I'm just not willing to execute it correctly. Okay, this is my rendition of the dusk bag. It is really tiny, it's really adorable. I love the concept of a little bag that only fits your phone, your keys, and your purse, that's it. That's it, like nothing else, no room for nothing. I mean, because I'm very much a maximalist. I mean, in my school bag, I have an umbrella and I have like huge kitchen scissors. Why do I need kitchen scissors at school? I don't know. And I have an emergency kit and I have like, I have a lot of stuff in my bag. So these like tiny little purses force me not to carry anything. So this is really cute. I've just made it. I finished it I think last night or the night before. Last night I think. So I'm still very proud of it. I'm gonna put it nice. Okay. We're being positive this year. We're being good. Okay, final piece is what I've now decided is a decor piece, but is also a piece that I made for a workshop, which I didn't do. Darn it. I need to do things I say I'm gonna do. It's huge. It's like huge. And I made it so that people could like touch it and like feel the stitches and sort of get like a more intuitive feel of like how a granny square is made and how like these stitches are made, because I first learned how to crochet in granny squares, and you learn like a lot of things when making granny square. It's like a crash course on crochet. I love it. So I made it, and then now it just lies around the house. So that's that. That is, oh sorry, I haven't rhymed it. I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna put in meh. I don't think it's bad enough to put in boo. Is it a boo? I feel bad putting things in boo. I feel like I'm gonna hurt their feelings. No, it's a meh, it's fine. But yeah, that is all for 2025. I'm very, very excited for 2026 and for hopefully knitting. I have a few like knitting whips here and there that I'm working on. Knitting just takes forever for me. But I'm really excited to make a bunch of stuff and maybe possibly record it if I have the time. I don't know. Let me know if you're interested in seeing anything specific. And let me know, especially if you want to see like this year's whips. And if you want to see like everything I've ever knit or crocheted, because that's like a really long list. So I would have to like prep for that, but I think that's like an exciting video for me because I don't get to show them off as much, especially since I don't wear them. So I would love them to make that for you. But in any case, until then, bye!